center line scribed. And so now we're going to get to actually grinding a preliminary edge on it. Now I grind before heat treat. I've been grinding about 80% of the way, and then I finish the rest after the heat treat. But I wanted to talk about just grinding tools and ways to grind. I had a really hard time in the beginning freehanding it. My bevels were always off, and so what I decided to do was to buy a grinding jig. Now there's 100 different grinding jigs out there, but I believe that I found probably the best grinding jig. This is from a guy named Alexander Kitov. He is from Bulgaria, and he has an Etsy store called Kitov Knives, and I will put a link in a banner down here, and I'll put a link to where you can buy these. But this thing is an absolute piece of work. This is solid steel that he is precision cut. Everything on this is just built to last. You can see in the front here, there's a ton of different holes here, and it comes with all kinds of these different screws for holding your knife at different angles on this. And then a great thing about this is on the side here, he's actually got a little angle guide on here. So by rotating this center knob here, you can lean this forward or back, and you can see exactly what angle you are going to be grinding on. So what you would essentially end up doing is taking your knife, using some of the screws to lock it into place, set your angle, and then all you would be doing is running it against your sanding belt. And that would ensure that you are grinding you have an even grind, and that your bevels will stay straight. Now for these knives particularly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this at a straight 90 degrees, and I'm actually going to angle the platen of my grinder, and I'm going to run, using this, I'm just going to run it across my grinder. So let me get this set up with the knife on there, and then we'll take it over to the grinder. I cannot recommend this piece of equipment enough. So go check out the description down below, and there'll be a link. He makes different sizes of these too, and he ships them from Bulgaria. They're handmade. You know, 2 year, I think a 2-year warranty on it all. So very happy, and he was really easy to work with. Alexander answered all of my questions, and I couldn't be happier with this. So go down and check out the description for a link to where to buy these. Okay, so we've got the edge started now. I didn't take this all the way down. You can see it's not sharp. I've done about, I don't know, 95% of the grind. And I do that because we're gonna heat treat it, and then after we heat treat it, we'll go back and we'll actually finish the grind, and we will put the final edge on it before we start assembling the scales.